3 police officers have been disciplined over the arrest of a deaf and disabled man who was repeatedly punched and shocked with tasers last summer. 3 Phoenix police officers have been given 24-hour suspensions without pay after the violent arrest of Tyron McAlpin last August. The man, who is deaf and has cerebral palsy, was repeatedly punched and shocked with tasers by officers. Police went to a Circle K near 12th Street and Indian School Road. Attorney Jesse Showalter says they were responding to reports of a white man who was being aggressive and refusing to leave. When they got to the scene, Showalter says the man reported a black man had assaulted him and took his phone, and then pointed at Tyron McAlpin, who was walking nearby. The attorney says the officers drove up to McAlpin without lights or sirens and did not make any commands he could hear because he is deaf. After using force on McAlpin, the officers claimed he attacked them. McAlpin served more than 3 weeks in jail and was charged with felony counts. Those charges have since been dropped. McAlpin's lawyer has filed a lawsuit against the 3 officers and the city. The Phoenix Police Department says 2 of the officers involved are being required to attend additional de-escalation training.
What's good, family? We're back at it again, keeping it raw, real, and unfiltered. Today, I'm coming at y'all with some heat, because we got a story that's gonna make your blood boil. We're talking about Tyron McAlpin, a deaf black man out in Phoenix, Arizona, who got brutalized by some badge-wearing goons who I'm pretty damn sure got their training from the Klan handbook. This ain't just police brutality. This is a straight-up hate crime with a body cam. So grab your popcorn, because we're about to unpack this madness. Now, before we get into the nitty-gritty, let me set the stage. Tyron McAlpin is not a thug, is not a gangbanger. He's a black man who's deaf and has cerebral palsy, just trying to navigate a world that already don't give a damn about him. And on August 19, 2024, Phoenix PD decided to remind him exactly how expendable they think he is. These cops didn't just arrest him, they beat him like he stole their grandma's secret recipe. Let's break it down with the facts, because I'm not here to gas y'all up with rumors. According to reports from the Arizona Republic and statements from Tyron's legal team, this all went down outside of Circle K. Body cam footage caught it all on tape, showing 3 officers rolling up on Tyron, and within seconds, it's on. They're punching him over a dozen times, bam, 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 like he's a sparring dummy. Then they slam him to the ground, hit him with the taser multiple times, and keep screaming, "Put your hands behind your back." Meanwhile, Tyron's deaf. He can't hear a damn thing they're yelling. It's like they're mad at him for not acing a hearing test he didn't sign up for. And get this, he's got cerebral palsy, so his movements are jerky and uncoordinated. He's raising his arms trying to shield himself, maybe even sign something to explain he can't hear. But these cops, they see that as resisting. Now, fam, that's not resisting, that's surviving. They turned a disabled black man into their personal piñata, and the footage is so brutal, even the mainstream media couldn't ignore it. CNN and NBC News ran this story, and they're calling it what it is: excessive force on steroids. Excessive force? Man, this is putting it light. This was a lynching with paperwork. They tased him so much, I'm surprised he didn't light up like a Christmas tree. And the whole time, they're acting like he's some superhuman threat. Tyron's out here with 2 disabilities, and they're treating him like he's the Black Hulk. Now, how did this even start? Let's rewind the tape. Phoenix PD gets a call about a white man trespassing at the Circle K. Some scruffy-looking troublemaker causing a scene. That's the original suspect, right? But when the cops show up, this white guy pulls the oldest trick in the book. He points across the street at Tyron and says, "Hey, he assaulted me." No evidence, no witnesses, just his word. And y'all know how much weight a white man's word carries when it's aimed at a black man. The cops didn't even blink. They didn't investigate, didn't ask questions or nothing. They just peeled out and went straight for Tyron, like he's got "arrest me" tattooed on his forehead. Tyron's lawyer, Jasmine Stingley, came out swinging, saying that assault claim was straight up fiction. The white dude had no marks, no proof, nothing. But these officers didn't care about facts. They saw a black man, and that was enough. This is that classic playbook: white lies turn into black pain. Every damn time. And let's keep it a buck. These cops weren't just doing their job. This was personal. You don't punch a man over a dozen times and tase him into next week unless you got some hate in your heart. Which brings me to the real issue: these Phoenix police officers. I'm now calling them suspected white supremacists. You don't act this savage, this quick, unless you've got a hood stashed in your closet. Now I know some of y'all are like, "Bro, you wildin'? How you gonna call them white supremacists?" Well, let's connect the dots, kinfolk. Phoenix PD doesn't exactly got a clean record. Back in 2021, the Department of Justice launched an investigation into this department for a pattern of excessive force, racial profiling, and targeting minorities. That's not me talking, that's the feds. And check this, in 2019, a Plainview Project report exposed dozens of Phoenix cops posting racist and violent stuff on social media, liking Confederate flags and joking about killing black folks. These are not isolated incidents, this is a culture. Then you have the officers in Tyron's case, Benjamin, Harris, and Kyle Sue. They're named in the reports, and while we don't have their manifestos, their actions speak loud as hell. You don't brutalize a deaf black man with cerebral palsy over a flimsy accusation unless you've got some deep-seated issues. This ain't protect and serve, this is punish and oppress. And who are they punishing? Us. Always us. And don't get me started on the aftermath. They charged Tyron with assaulting an officer and resisting arrest charges that conveniently prop up their story. But the body cam, it's exposing the lie. The Maricopa County Attorney's Office is reviewing it now, and even there, like, this doesn't look right. Meanwhile, Tyron's out here traumatized, beat up and probably wondering why his blackness keeps putting him in the crosshairs. This ain't just about Tyron, this is about all of us. Tyron McAlpin is every black man who's ever been targeted. Every black body that's been brutalized by a system that sees us as threats before it sees us as human. Deaf or not, disabled or not, it don't matter. They don't see our struggles, they see our skin. And in Phoenix, where the sun's hot and the racism's hotter, these cops are out here acting like it's open season. And the comedy of it all, they expect us to stay quiet. They think we're gonna sit here and take it like, my bad officer, I forgot my blackness is a crime. We're done with that. Tyron's story is blowing up because we're making noise. The grassroots ain't here to whisper, we're here to shout. So what should we do about it? First off, keep Tyron's name alive. Share the story, hit up social media, and let Phoenix PD know we're watching. Second, support his legal fight. His team's out here trying to get justice, and that ain't cheap. And third, wake up. This ain't an isolated case. This is the system doing what it's built to do. We gotta organize, mobilize, and push back. Because if we don't, they're coming for the next Tyron, and the next, and the next. That's it for today, Grassroots family. Drop a like if this got you fired up, subscribe if you ain't already, and hit that bell so you don't miss a damn thing. We're out here exposing the game, one story at a time. Until next time, stay woke, stay strong, and keep it real. Peace.